bond, so he no longer has to pay the higher coupon. So he will call it in when interest rates drop. The issuer could issue a new bond with lower coupons. This could leave the bondholder in a bind, since the proceeds he receives must be reinvested at a lower interest rate. To compensate the investor for this risk, the callable bond offers higher yields than similar non-callable bonds. Got it? Accordingly, some bonds have call premiums, which allow the issuer of the bond to hasten the repayment of debt by calling the bond. Why? Because rates have dropped, right? Well, how can I say that with certainty? Rates have dropped. Well, think about it, guys. If rates go up, he's never going to call the bond, because it's his privilege to keep paying you lower coupons, even though rates have gone up. So it's only when rates drop that bonds get called. Call dates are pre-specified dates at which the issuer may place a call option. The lockout period. So this is similar to the lockout period where you cannot pay off your mortgage, right? When you take a mortgage with TFCU, they say, well, you cannot pay it off in the first 7 years. It's a 15-year mortgage, but you may not pay it off before 7 years is up. That's a lockout period also. So similar to that, the lockout period is the call protection period during which the bond cannot be called. It is the time between issue and the first allowable call date. The issuer cannot call in the bond during this time. The call premium is the excess payable at the call date over and above the redemption value. Even though the issuer may have to pay a call premium to pay off the existing debt, the benefit of replacing the debt with lower coupon debt can easily outweigh the cost of the call premium for the issuer. So he pays you another $500 or another $1,000, but now he gets to call off the deal because interest rates have gone down, so he no longer has to pay these high coupons, and he'll write another bond. He'll issue another bond at a lower coupon rate. Follow me? The benefit of replacing the debt with lower coupon debt can eat the cost of the call premium for the issuer. At the call date, the bondholder expects 3 payments. This is important because you have to price your bonds, so you have to know what's going to happen at the call date. So the bondholder expects 3 payments. These: the coupon, the redemption, as well as the call premium. So there are 3 options. The European option is when there's only one pre-specified call date on the bond. One call date. A Bermuda option is when you have multiple pre-specified call dates, and let's say each with specified call premium, meaning that if he calls the bond at time 4, the call premium will be so and so. If he calls the bond at time 5, the call premium will be so and so, and all that is pre-specified. Or American option, it's called fast and loose. The bond is callable at any point after the lockout period. Let's do an example. A offers a $1,000 bond. M equals 2. Alpha 2 equals 0.08. Capital N equals 5. Do you know the difference between, well, anyway, let me continue. P equals 1022 with call dates at the end of years 2 and 3. Suppose the redemption value at time 2 equals 3 and 2 and 5 are all 1060, i.e. there's no call premium for calling in the bond early. Find the annual yield rates for the investor for investments ending at each possible time point. So let's take one at a time. If the bond is called at t equals 2, how many coupons are paid?
4.
So m equals 2 means what? Lowercase m equals 2 means what? Right, semi-annually. And we want to see how many coupons will be paid if this calling occurs at t equals 2. So 4 coupons would be paid, plus the redemption. And they said there's no call premium, so those 2 payments are the only 2 payments at time 4. There's no call premium. So let's set up our price. It says price equals 1022. So let's set up our price equation. 1022 equals, what is my coupon? I need an FR. So F equals 1000 and R equals alpha 2 over 2, which is 0.08 over 2, which is 0.04. So F times R is equal to 40. So 40, A angle 4 at some yield rate Y, plus at time t equals 2, which is actually the 4th coupon, I will have 1060, because not only will I have the redemption, but I will also have, we don't even have to do all that. It says that the redemption is 1060. I took care of the coupon in these payments, and here's the redemption finished. 1060 VY to the minus 4. Finished. Where this is 1 plus y to the minus 4. And then I have to solve this. Can you solve this in your calculator right now? I would have to replace this one, right? So 1022 equals 40. 1 minus 1 plus y to the minus 4 over y plus that. What do you get?
4.7794%.
Yeah, that's what I got. So y equals 0.0478. This is y, assuming that it was called at t equals 2. So this is the 6-month rate. I want the annual rate, so this would be 1 plus annual rate is equal to 1.0478 squared. This yields annual rate I, or what should we call it? I'll leave it annual rate is equal to 0.09787. Is this a discount bond or a premium bond?
discount.
Right. P less than C, therefore discount. That's going to come into play in a second. Let's just keep going. Next, we find the yield if the bond is called at t equals 3. Let's do the same thing. Bond called at t equal 3. So 1022 is equal to 40 A angle 6y plus 1060 1 plus y to the minus 6 power. This gives me y at t equals 3 is equal to 0.04467, and the annual is 0.09135. So the yield went down the later the bond was called. Let's do it at the end. The bond redeemed at t equals 5, which is the maturity date. That means it wasn't called, right? Notice that capital N was 5 here. So this is saying the bond was never called. 1022 equals 40 A angle 10 y plus 1060 1 plus y to the minus 10. So here you get a y 6-month rate is equal to 0.0422, even less than all the others, and the annual yield is 0.08619. So we can make some sense out of this. This is a discount bond. That means that the person paid a smaller amount up front so that he would get smaller coupons which underpay the interest. Do you understand me? So the issuer of the bond is never going to call this bond because he's paying low coupons. So he's going to want to continue to pay lower coupons all along and never call this bond. So in a discount bond, this is what happens. The issuer doesn't call the bond because the coupons are lower than the interest. It's not great for the bondholder because he's stuck with small coupons for a long period of time. Are you with me? Lynn, what's going on?
Nothing, I'm just putting it into my calculator.
So I want to write this. So discount bond, the yield to the bondholder is lowest when the bond is held to maturity. Okay, so I want to think this, okay? Think this. Discount, coupons underpay interest, so best for issuer to keep paying lower coupons to the detriment of the bondholder.